Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to skip our usual intro because we're going to be talking about the situation with James Charles again, because I don't think that this is tea, this is not drama, this is very serious accusations that have been brought forward. Now before we get into that, if you haven't seen my previous video titled Tea Overflow, Nikita, Dragun, Hype House, Zoe Laverne, I will link that in a card up over here, as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. Now, if you haven't been following what's going on with James Charles, allegedly there is a 14-year-old that came out and said that James Charles was sending him inappropriate photos and inappropriate messages. He released a video over on YouTube that shares his side of the story. James has not come out to issue a statement, but he has released statements to several drama channels such as Dustin Daily, where I did get a screenshot for this video. Now, when anything like this comes out, especially after last year with Dramageddon 2, I definitely always take a minute and I look at everything and analyze it and try to make sure that I'm understanding what is being said. When I was watching this kid's video, I felt that there were some holes in the story, and I wasn't sure that it was 100% credible. Well, since James has started to release a little bit of information to drama channels, including a screenshot from their conversations, it's starting to look less and less credible. In Dustin Daly's video, he included a screenshot that James Charles sent him of a conversation between James and this other guy. This other guy sends James a photo, and James replies back with a timed photo. The guy then replies back and says, "I was just trying to shoot my shot, but I guess I'll leave you alone." James replies back with saying, "I was asking a simple question, lol, and you screenshotted that snap, which leads me to believe you were not shooting your shot. Rather messaging me, just trying to start something or lead me on, lol. Also, you said, hey, and what are you doing, lol. Neither of those messages come off as shooting your shot. Well, you have 3 photos, no stories, and none of your other social medias listed, so I have no way of knowing anything about you at all, lol. How old are you?" This guy then replies back with another photo, and James replies back with a timed photo. If you're like me and you have absolutely no idea how Instagram works, I was confused at first because I saw that James sent a timed photo, but the other kid just sent a regular photo. So I was like, okay, why couldn't you just go back in and look at that photo and show what he actually showed in that photo? So I went to my Instagram to figure out what was going on, and here is what I found. Here in a screenshot from my DMs, I sent a message to somebody saying I'm trying to see something. They replied back with yes, and then I sent them a timed photo, a regular photo, and then a leave in chat photo. And then with each one, I said, please send me back a timed photo, a regular photo, and a leave in chat photo. And they did. And as you can see in the screenshot, it just says each one, view photo, and then the leave in chat one. Now, after you view each photo, it then tells you what each photo was. So you can see that the first photo that they sent me was a timed photo, the second photo they sent me was a regular photo, and then the last one was a leave in chat one. Now, after you watch them, even if it's a timed one or a regular one, you cannot go back in and view that after you have viewed it. The timed one only lets you view it for a certain amount of time, and then the regular one you can only view once, and then when you view it and click out of it, you cannot go back in and look at it again. So according to what James has said in other messages, he asked the kid what his age was, and the kid sent a photo, which I'm assuming he sent a photo of him saying that he was 18, or a video saying that he was 18, because James is saying that the kid told him he was 18. Now, the kid is saying that he is 14, going on 15, and that James could have Googled him and looked him up because he's on famous birthdays, because he has 330,000 TikTok followers, stuff like that. Now, if you look at that screenshot again with the DMs between James and this kid, then it shows that James says that there are no other social medias listed on his Instagram, and he only has 3 photos. So if there's no information in this kid's bio with other information, such as other social media accounts, how is he supposed to turn around and Google this kid? It makes no sense. I know I said in my other video, hey, why didn't you just Google him to find out his age? But if James had no idea what this kid's other socials were, how was he supposed to Google that to find out who this person was? And in this kid's video, he said that he was the one that sent James a DM first. And in the screenshot, you can see that he says to James, I was just trying to shoot my shot. Well, why, if you are allegedly 14, are you trying to shoot your shot with a 20-year-old? Especially if you are straight, like you are claiming, why are you trying to shoot your shot with somebody who is gay? So I feel like he's getting caught in a lie here, where he is the one saying that James is harassing him, but he literally said in that DM that he was trying to shoot his shot with James. Well, since all of this has come out, another TikToker that goes by the name of Reagan777 has released several videos on TikTok saying that they are lying, and here's what she had to say.
Okay, I don't like getting in drama. I don't like getting in drama, but if I see something that I don't like, something that's not true, a fabricated statement, I'm gonna speak up on it, especially if I know the people personally. So these 2 guys, Ethan and Zay, are trying to claim that James Charles baited them. And people are believing them, as they do on social media. What I think is funny about it is that a month ago, they texted me, since I've known them for 2 or 3 years now. They live a good 20-30 minutes away from me. I've never met them personally, but we've been social media friends for a fat minute. James commented on one of my videos and they saw it, so they FaceTimed me. Keep in mind, the only time they've ever reached out to me is whenever I've hit a success or I've hit another milestone, which is also really funny. But they saw that James commented on one of my videos. It was a transition video and he gave me a compliment. Obviously, I'm a fangirl, so I was freaking out. This is part 1. Part 2 is going to be posted after this. So Ethan and Zay snap call me. I answered the call and they were like, hey, we saw that James commented on your video, like that's super cool. And I was just freaking out and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, he did. And then Ethan was like, well, I actually talked to James. And Zay was like, yeah, he talks to James. And I was like, oh, like that's so cool, whatever. And then he proceeded to tell me that he DM'd him and that James actually responded and he thought that was crazy. He's telling me how it was so cool that James had talked to him and that they Snapchatted each other. He was just basically bragging about how James talks to him and how he flirts with James and all this stuff. He told me, he's like, I'm not gay, but like, it's James Charles, so I'm going to flirt with him. Keep in mind, Ethan has told me before that he's 17, about to turn 18. All of a sudden, he's 14. So when I hear that he told James that he was 14, and then I saw that James posted screenshots saying he's 18, I believed it, because he lied to me about his age. Part 3 is after this. I think it's funny that in his video, he's 14 or 15, either or, they're the same thing. And he's saying, well, he could have looked me up. I could have looked him up too, but I didn't, because that's weird. Who just goes and looks people up? I'm sorry, I don't do that. Basically, Ethan claims that James baited him, James was sending him booty pics, and that he felt so uncomfortable. He felt like his family's life was in danger because he was being hit on after he DM'd someone, saying that he was trying to shoot his shot, knowing their sexuality, lying about their age. But in his video, he says everything opposite of what actually happened, and I know because he told me. So I saw on Snapchat Drama Alert the video clips from Ethan's video he made telling the story about James Charles and what happened. I'm not even lying when I say I looked at that video like this, because a month ago they had told me exactly what happened and it was nothing that they were saying in the video. They were conscious about the whole situation. Part 4 after this. So whenever I saw that Snapchat, I sent it to him. I screenshotted it and I sent it to him. I sent it to Ethan on Snapchat. I don't have his number saved because I just thought they were sketchy in the first place. He opened my screenshot that I sent him, left it on red, and I replied again. I was not about to let someone get canceled for something that didn't even happen just because they want a little bit of clout. And I sent him a bunch of question marks, didn't answer. So then the next day I Snapchatted him, this is yesterday, and I said, why are you lying about this to get clout? I'm blocked. Then I go in my DMs and like, maybe I can find something about it in Zay's DMs on Instagram because he always DMs me. I'm blocked. So if y'all want to believe Ethan and Zay, y'all can, but whenever I try to confront them about it because they told me what happened, they blocked me. Isn't that like a little bit sketchy? Just a tiny bit sketchy that they blocked me. I'm sorry, I'm not going to let someone get canceled for something they didn't do, especially if you lied about your age. Everything Ethan and Zay said in the video is the complete opposite from what they told me. It's very clear what they're trying to do, and it's disgusting. Okay, last video. Wouldn't you think James, out of all people, and after everything that happened last year, he'd be a little bit cautious about who he talks to? So why would he go knowing that his career could just be ended like that and talk to a 14-year-old? It's pretty clear he lied about his age. He did it to me too. The only reason I felt obligated to speak on this is because I know them and they told me to my face on Snap FaceTime what was happening, and they made a video and lied about everything. There's a little bit more things that make it clear that they're lying, but maybe I'll go live or something about it later. I don't know. I don't like drama, so probably not, but maybe. I'm not going to put their ads. They don't deserve any clout, especially for doing this. So if y'all want to go find them, y'all can. But just know, I know they're lying. I'm pretty sure James has posted screenshots proving that they're lying. But that's it. Kinda. They're lying.
So there in her TikTok, she says that he lied to her about her age as well, saying that he was 17 going on 18, and now he is saying that he is 14 going on 15. So what is the actual truth here? I have no idea. I don't know. Nobody knows except for him, let's be honest. But the fact that she is saying, hey, he lied to me, he has a pattern of this, it's starting to become more questionable. And then in the beginning of his video, he says that he's doing this not for clout and not to cancel James, but just to spread awareness of what's going on. And that way, if anybody else needs to come out, that there's somebody that they can talk to, basically. Now, when he went on his Instagram after his video got posted and people were calling him out about inconsistencies, he says, "Why are we not canceling this dude? This dude needs to be canceled." So instantly, within a matter of few hours, he switched it and he says that I'm not trying to cancel you into we need to get this dude canceled. So to me, I don't know. It seems a little sketchy. I don't know what's going on. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to see more and more holes in the story and it's becoming less and less credible. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you think about the entire situation down in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, I greatly appreciate it if you could hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!